Yes, brother, it rises. What does he say?
Yeah, that's your bane. That's your bane.
Someone has to die in the wreckage, brother.
Sean Connery, my boy, Sean Connery.
That'd be dope if they got him just to do that voice.
He said, I wonder which
was
gonna
his
bring
voice.
his mind or his body.
That's just crazy.
He said, no, brother. Someone has to die in the wreckage.
He said, they belong to me.
Oh, yeah.
He said,
that's a classic.
He said, no darkness.
He said, that's what I was about to say. He said, you said, you said you come from the darkness. He said some shit about the darkness. He said, you come from the darkness. I was born here.
I was born in it. And then yapped him. Never talk about that shit to me.
You always talk about the darkness. I was born here.
What's up, Bob? Damn, and I have my mic muted. All kinds of stuff. I'm trying a lot of different things tonight, guys. All right, y'all gotta give me a break. I'm back on my 2009 computer. All kinds of shit. I got all resources minimized except Discord. Taking a nice healthy 50% from Discord. Podcasts and stuff we probably maybe just started. Tomas, if you still in the chat, I don't know how you set up your OBS, because I know you were trying to stream beats a couple of months ago, but since I returned the computer, I started diving deep. And I guess OBS did like a major update a year ago, so it can now use the video card on the Mac. Now I'm on my Windows, but on my 2009 Windows. But it sucks. It still sucks compared to Windows, but honestly, like, streaming is really feasible now on the Mac. The only thing I wouldn't do it on mine is because the fans are blazing 100%. Like 100%. It was kind of crazy. I was like, I tried streaming a beat on there, and it kind of worked perfectly. It was seamless, but I was like, it sounded like the computer underneath I just showed you. It sounded like the like the jet engine, and I was like, do I really want to do that to the computer I like, you know? Like it'll be so with this device I ordered, I won't need that. Hey yo, Bob, if you're still there, next time we on a call, I ordered a stream switcher. It's really dope. You would probably like it, but we could go into more deep detail next time we on a call. I don't know if you see the stream yet, Phil, but I got like the chat in the
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that way when people watch the playback, they can see it.
Is Duke showing up?
I think he's gonna join when he join. I'll text him again, but we can start. Let me see. Now, so step in when you want. What? Alright. Get an ice pack for that shit to sit. Yo, they sell those things. So they sell those things for the Mac. Like, I don't know if you ever seen those things, like these fans. Well, actually, for all computers. I don't know how well they're aimed at Windows computers, because normally they have vents in there. These things have like different vents that it just might be redundant. Like, but you could use it on here anyway. But an ice pack. But yeah, man.
Ice up your rig, man.
So what got you fully suited tonight, dog? What got you fully suited?
Oh man, business missions. Sometimes.
Whoa.
Sometimes ninja activities are called for.
Ninja activities.
That's correct.
Can't speak on those. Can't speak on that.
Ninjas are pretty silent about things generally. So just leave it at that.
Should we jump right into the top? Let me see what Duke said. Otherwise, if he coming on now, we'll wait. He just said bet, so he'll probably show up when he show up. My man said hidden identity. Yo, so I could jump right into the topics you want. Yo, here, I could show, since Tomas is here, you can see the new setup, the HS5s. And I got the push in the corner and shit. But if you want to jump straight into the topics, I figured you could bless me. Oh, this topic. I got a topic especially for Duke, so I hope he shows up. But yo, you follow. I just saw the head shake. You follow the real game more than I do. Yeah, man, little kid setup. That's what's up. Got the cradle behind me and everything. I've heard In and Out both on Twitch and other places, but I didn't follow it and I ain't Google it because I figured we could talk about it on here. And Duke is involved in the game too, so maybe I should wait for him to speak on it. But what's all this week about like GameStop and shit, yo?
Yeah, so I've been super busy with other stuff, so I haven't really been following too much of any news really, and definitely not finance news. But from what I gathered is there's a Reddit group where people just post tips, and I don't know, it's a community for just people investing in trading and posting their tips and whatever, talking about investing and stuff like that. So I guess it's from what I think. I don't know if this is 100% story. It sounds like people got wind that there was a lot of short positions on a few different companies. GameStop. There's a few other ones. I don't know the name. AMC, the movie theaters one. So there was a lot of short positions on them. And so it sounds like people realize this. I don't know how this happens, if it was orchestrated or just ends up happening because it just snowballed. But people start, I guess, taking out options in the other position and or buying it. I don't know. Basically, it sounds like they force a short squeeze on these stocks. What a short squeeze is if you're short a position. If you're short a position in stocks, generally means you kind of you're expecting the price to go down, but you're essentially borrowing shares. So if the price starts going up, you have to buy back to get out of the position. Where you buy back determines, right? Like your loss
so
or whatever.
They knew a lot of people had shorted, so short squeeze would be playing against it. Yeah.
So what a short squeeze is when it kind of is like a self-feeding cycle. So there's a lot of people short and something happens which causes people to buy it and causes the price to rise, which causes people to have to cover their shorts. Because the people covering their shorts are buying, they're also making the price go up more, which may cause more people to cover their shorts, or it may just attract other people to buy because the price is going up, which again, if you're short, this is going to cause you or like be the impetus for you to buy, to cover your position, to cut your losses. So I guess a bunch of hedge funds had these short positions open. So these, the way the news is making it sound is like this chat thread in Reddit or this group,
they knew
these
somehow?
people. Well, you can kind of tell the short positions in the market. You could kind of look at options and call put ratios. So there are kind of ways to try to where you could kind of see if a lot of people have a short interest in a stock or something like that. There's sorts of ways that you could do that. So it's not like this was hidden information or anything. I don't know how this all comes together like this, but some hedge funds took some very serious hits having to cover they're on being on the short end and having to cover their positions, and it almost makes it seem like these people want it to happen. Like, I don't know. The way it's being painted, like this whole other thing's going on. Like these people forcing this. Robinhood is restricting people from even purchasing some of the securities that are involved or the options that are involved. But I don't know. I kind of get a hint of like people kind of feel like they're sticking it to
Duke coming.
That they're kind of sticking it to the man or to the hedge fund guys or whatever the case may be. But that's kind of what's been going on. And Duke is probably, I know he already was in it because you actually,
we talking about GameStop, Duke. I kind of, so that's where
one that sent me. This is before I even saw it in the news. Was the first day GameStop went up. You sent me a picture of the chart or whatever, but I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know there was this short squeeze and shit was going on and all of this other stuff was happening. But yeah, that's my understanding of what I read, the little I read in the news or whatever that I saw about it.
Yo, Duke, so I was asking Phil, like, what exactly happened with the GameStop thing, because I didn't know. I don't know if you got a take on it, but he kind of explained it already, so.
Yeah, so it was a little bit he said. It was a big giant investor. Now he had a short position on it, and he didn't want that shit to keep on going up, so he stopped. He spoke to a lot of brokers, which the main one was Robinhood. Well, it wasn't the main one, but Robinhood was more famous because everybody's investing on using that shit too as well. But Robinhood got picked out because I guess he spoke to the guy and he stopped the trades from happening on Robinhood, so it could fall, so he could make his money.
But that's after the fact. That's after, but they were bitching about this happening. But it is what it is. If people could see that there's a lot of short interest and want to take a different position or think there's an inefficiency in the market, that's the same thing he's doing by shorting the stock. He's taking some type of
the game go both ways.
It is what it is. But now they're trying to stop it because the thing with covering your short is for retail people, if you just need to cover a few hundred shares or something, that's usually pretty easy. But if you're a hedge fund or some sort of like large institutional investor, not that they would even be shorting things like that, but if you got to cover large positions and buy millions and millions of shares, that might not necessarily be something to be able to done, depending on the share. I don't know if that's the case for GameStop, but that might not have been an easy thing to do when it's rising up 2,000%, is to just put in an order to cover your shit. So some dudes got super fucked.
I got fucked a couple hundred, but I made it. I made
he wanted a hedge fund. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I got fucked. I was talking about hedge fund people. He lost a few millies. He said he got it back, though. Look at that smile. Look at that. Right. That's it.
Did he freeze up? Did he freeze up?
Look at this hedge fund. Let that image sink in real.
Yo, so my friend said in the chat, he said Citron is the company that reports the shorts and that they're public. I didn't even know that there was a public account, of that, That's kind of dope.
Yeah. So it's not like any insider kind of thing was going on. It's just people acting on. Because I just don't know how it grows into
what everybody grew to.
Like what happened on the Reddit thing, because they're like attaching that to it. So I'm not sure the specifics on like if just everybody noticed it at once and just was talking about it and just, I don't know, just started a wave for it.
Because the vibe I got, like, just again, from me not going all like serious and stuff, and digging into it, they almost made it seem like a bunch of Reddit hackers did it. And I was like, well, that's kind of cool, I guess. Like, they play it. But I'm like, hearing y'all talk, it's not hackers. Yeah, it's not even it sounds like a bunch of people just read reports and
but what it sounds like now, though, is because this happened.
Yeah.
I didn't read this, but I'm getting the impression that like now people are targeting in mass, like trying to trigger short squeezes. Like now it's concerted collective efforts to like see what
It's not
shit
as
is being
easy. They
shorted
want to
like
play
that,
games against
and
them. Yeah.
everybody attack it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like one for the profit, and then I don't know if you know, sticking it to the Wall Street people or whoever else, but I don't know. It's
Or you
interesting
just
though.
might
It's
want to make
definitely
money. It might not even be sticking it to
yeah,
nobody.
no, and that, no, that too. No, I'm just getting that impression from, I don't know, the way it's being painted and like the few little bits that I gathered. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's just a contrarian play. If there's open short positions on something, it might make some sense depending on your analysis to like bet the other way. If it's at such an extreme position on one side, but I don't know all of the specifics of
How did Duke do this? Like usually, if you
he's
fuck
yo
up, it kicks you out. Why is he still here?
hedge fund. He lost a couple mil. He said, "Look at that face. That it look like the face of somebody who lost a couple mil."
How do I
in the GameStop?
I could kick him out, but I mean, it's weird that he's still connected.
It's not in that phase. This is leave that shit up. Leave that shit up. He just told us he lost a few mil in the GameStop fiasco. Look at him, happy as hell. Sicko. He's a fucking sicko. Fucking telling y'all, he's in the fucking Illuminati.
He back.
Yeah, as soon as I say the word Illuminati, shit pop right back on just like that. I'm gonna just put my mask. That's why I'll be wearing these masks like this. See?
Then he got that infinite load on. What's going on?
He uploading to the system. I'm telling you. But yeah, but that's my understanding of what happened. Market manipulation is a real thing. But these billionaires are finding all the trading platforms. So the platforms had to restrict trades to protect themselves, which is illegal. And so I saw that was like the last thing I saw was that it looked like Robinhood was the only platform that I saw, but it sounded like there's others. They started moving to restrict people trading these securities that this was happening, that's like explicit market manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're protecting these big investors that are the ones bitching about it because they're losing all of the, this money on these positions. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting story, but I haven't been able to like super read in depth about what happened. And then the news be presenting, you know what I'm saying? Financial news is kind of like regular news too. So you got to kind of, I don't know, look for shit that's just explaining shit. It'd be spinning finance news sometimes. You think it wouldn't.
Yeah, like I said, like the vibe I was getting, like without me actually diving deep and just like seeing, especially Twitch, there's a lot of like lefty people on their Twitch, so they made it seem like people were hacking it and they were happy, like sticking it to the man and stuff like that, so that was the vibe I got, was like some hacker stuff. But yeah, I realized it was just other smart people playing the game, and they might have just been wanting to make money more so than any like casualty, Yeah.
I like the disruption. I like the disruption. Hey, like if those people figured this shit out, obviously some people made a lot of money on the ride. Some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just got to be a buyer and seller, right? So, but yeah, I mean, boo-hoo for the fucking hedge funds. I don't know. Fucking don't have positions like that. Have it hedged or something like that. That's you a hedge fund. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You gotta prepare. Wow, look how he just sicko. He's sick. He's a sick guy.
In the beat room. I'm the only one without an esport tier, dog. You there, dude?
So you lost some money in the GameStop fiasco?
Today, so the GameStop, I lost a couple hundred. Today, I lost a couple, close to almost 2,000 today.
Damn.
He lied. You see how he ain't want to say the real number. What's a small human number that they will relate to? 2,000. Yes, that sounds like peasant money.
It was a terrible day because of this shit going on, and they stopped GameStop, they stopped Bed Bath and Beyond. Those are my money hitters. I was making money off them shits all week. Bed Bath Beyond, AMC,
They stopped them niggas too. They stopped. Why I got 3 of them? Why?
Yeah,
Three
GameStop was like a $17, $16
Why you got 3
at
what?
the beginning.
Nah, I think I fixed it. But they stopped those 3. They stopped another one too as well because all of them was, I guess, some insider shit going on. And
Damn, $16 to 500. That's wild.
yo, that shit. GameStop.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Yo, GameStop was beasting, and another one, some shit called KOSS.
Okay, so wait, hold up, because I'm only understanding through this chat. So hold up. I know they stopped GameStop, but wait, did it legally rise up?
So yes, because in the short squeeze, because whatever made them push it to a certain point, it caused a lot of people that had short positions to buy. So that just in turn just keeps making the price go up. This just kind of kept snowballing and snowballing.
So then why are we stopping?
What it sounds like, because they're trying to protect what I'm gathering is, I don't know what the official press release was on why they said they stopping it, but I'm telling like they trying to protect the hedge funds. The big problem is there's a lot of hedge funds and big Wall Street people that lost a lot of money because they were the ones short. So when this shit happened, that's
the fucked up shit.
That's
I get it.
But I'm just telling you what's
that's super
happening.
fucked up. Yeah, I'm understand a little bit more because it's like I get it. You know, in other times when like it was a full-on market crash, you know, but that don't seem like a market crash. You guys named like 3 or 4 stocks. That's not a market crash.
No, it was like 14. They stopped like 14, I think, but those are like the major ones for now. And like you said, it was just like I said, like Robinhood, Webull, E-Trade. Was a couple brokers that they stopped them from trading GameStop and AMC, so those hedge niggas, so the shit could fall, so those hedge niggas could make their money.
So they wouldn't lose their money.
That sound to me like it's like Las Vegas.
And so he said he also said Robinhood couldn't handle. So how people were trading this, I don't know, because on the surface you could just think about shares, but people were doing options also with this. Now you got to think every one option contract is actually for 100 shares. So on top of people just trading in the shares, you got people that's probably playing the same play via the options, but that creates bigger movement because this is a real contract for 100 sales. So it's kind of acting like a multiplier. So I don't know what Robinhood or what that looks like in, you know, if liquidations and certain should start to occur, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks the same. It looks the same in every brokerage. Right. Here's the thing: with being shorter position, your losses could be infinite.
Oh yeah.
So is GameStop worth $500? Probably not, but it don't matter. That's what the price behavior is based on what the market's doing. But if that should keep going up, you know, the losses obviously were already catastrophic enough for them to start whining about it. So. If it kept going on and on and on, it's not just like you own the share and it go to zero and you just lost whatever you pay for it. When you short, you actually don't own the shares. You're borrowing. You get the money actually outright. You collect the money for it because you're borrowing it and essentially selling it back to the market, you know, almost instantaneously. You kind of think about it. But you got to buy those back. You have to give them back. So if you're short, hopefully you're buying them back cheaper than what you borrowed them for. So you make a profit. But if the shit keep going up, you got to pay whatever it costs to get that shit back. So yeah, Robinhood might have not even been able to withstand certain scenarios that might have been able to go down or something like that.
No. They were saying that the nigga that was losing his money hit up the owner of the CEO of Robinhood.
No. I hear you. I just comment. There was a comment in the chat that might have been, or something that they said, or they're trying to protect investors or something like that. I'm sure that was some of the things they said. But yeah, I'm sure homie reached out like, "Hey, yo, turn this shit off, homie.
Cut this shit off, nigga. I'm losing money, nigga. Losing billions, nigga. Turn this shit off."
You know what I'm saying? There's probably a few dudes calling them. I saw some like crazy figures of losses in the little thing of the hedge funds, because
What
it's
you
not
can see
just
is-
whatever dude you talking about. It's other
I think
ones.
this shit right here.
Well, I appreciate it. Look, you know my audience. This is
If you-
not
it's on World
an
Star.
investment show.
He speaks about the same shit we talking about right now.
Yeah.
This got this shit. The market is getting frothy. This should just be a warning to everybody that the whole market is
Everybody could get touched. Everybody.
is at a crazy point.
Yeah.
Dude, this market is crazy though. You could really be. Fuck, you saw Dogecoin?
George, yeah.
Nah.
See, so I've been hearing about that Twitch too, but I don't really know what happened.
I'll be right back.
I made a
Bless
couple
me
hundred
with the knowledge.
I made a couple hundred on them niggas too in like 2 days.
So what happened with them?
They shooting too. They slowed down. Robinhood stopped them niggas from trading as well. I can't even buy back in right now. I was in a nice position, but Robinhood stopped them motherfuckers too. Let me see if I can buy in right now.
Why you think that's kind of like disparaging though? That like, oh, things is going a certain way, it's not going the way I want it to. Let's shut it down.
Manipulation.
It's that's mad disrespectful. I don't like that.
That is very disrespectful. That's bullshit, actually.
Cause they don't shut it down when we fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's like it's like, you know what? The issue is not that they shut it down, but you gotta call it what it is. Like, don't call that shit a fair market. Don't call that shit a free market. Call that shit, yo, that's my homie's market. You could come and play. But like Las Vegas, you know, if I don't like you counting cards, I might ban your ass. You know what I mean?
Well, we already had bailouts and all of that shit. We already know it's not a free market, and that might be. It might not. I mean, obviously, these dudes have clients and hedge funds. They don't want to lose money and all of this stuff, but there could be bigger implications behind it. This, you know, it could reveal other shenanigans.
Oh, he got one.
It's actually really cold out here, so you know you gotta wear it.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah. I mean, the Ninja podcast. I liked it. You need to get a Ninja joint. Hey, 3 Ninjas. Yo, that was like the movie, 3 Ninjas. That could be it. You know what I mean? You remember 3 Ninjas?
Facts.
The movie, the kids movie. Yeah. 3 Ninjas. You know what I mean? Oh man, see, was man. Y'all sickos. Y'all sickos, yeah. But that's wild. That's wild. That's definitely some. Oh wow, he what, like Assassin's Creed in it up. Man, he the desert ninja. He in that desert. Man, that's some sandstorms and shit. I mean, the desert, see, is hot. Look, see? I feel you. Salute to all the desert ninjas out there, you know what I mean?
Nah, but that shit was crazy though.
Yeah, no, it's bugged out. It's bugged out.
You would have made a lot of money if you was in calls. If you would have caught it at like on Christmas.
Right. I can only imagine.
Yo, son, man.
Yeah.
You talking about Endgame? That was an Endgame right there.
Yeah. People, you could have really got rich off of. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you see what it is, right? They turned, like you said, they turned it off. So, you know, people take note, I guess.
Damn. Do we got anything else on that?
No.
None. Or do you think this is done? Do you think this is done or what?
Nah. I think it's gonna keep on going. As in GameStop or the manipulation?
Just the current one, not even like more future stuff. Do you think what this ongoing saga for the week, do you think we at the end? Or there's going to be more unsuspected stuff as they keep trying to plug in the leaky boat?
If people, it's not no boat. Like if people cluster together, or if a bunch of people in some chat thread all want to follow information saying that, yo, there's a big short position, we could force a short squeeze. There's nothing. I don't think that's illegal. They're not using inside information. I don't think it's illegal to collaborate or pool funds for investments or anything. at the moment. So if people want to keep targeting these things so long as they exist in the market to make this thing happen and it makes sense, it could. That's up to, you know, I guess people to, if they're going to do that or not.
And
there's got to be opportunities for it, and over time, eventually, if the market was somewhat efficient, like it would balance out because people wouldn't do right. They wouldn't take shorts to the extreme point where it made sense to do stuff like this.
Tomas said government going to get involved. Like, is
yeah, they probably don't want some other shit to unfold from this. Some other fuck up shadow shit they got on. Like, fuck, if this hedge fund fall, this is gonna show them out that everything's fucked up or some shit. You know? I mean,
damn, that's wild. All right, yo. So I'm glad you came in on that, dude, because I know you be doing the business moves. But I got a topic specifically for me and you. Though everybody could chime in, but yo, my friend messaged me, Jermaine, the other day. Like he be doing the beat battles too. He was in the chat last week. And yo, the stuff that I started on, you didn't start on this, but I know it was a big time. He said Reason is subscription only now, son. It just literally, you can look it up. It like started two days ago.
What?
Reason subscription only, and they doing their own like Splice arcade like samples to make the subscription worth it. It's not mandated yet. Like you can buy it, quote unquote, for now. But yeah, like so it's not. Let me repeat that then. For now, right now, it's not subscription only, but they're moving over to subscription model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I look like
crazy.
Red Riding Hood. But yeah, they moving over to subscription model. Let me see if I can use the internet while streaming. I know.
Wow,
look at
why are they doing that?
CPU's at 100% now just because I'm summoning a browser. Fuck, breaking this shit.
Why are they doing that?
I'll pull up his quotes if this. Otherwise, I'll have to use my Mac for the internet. Hold on.
Subscription only. So that means you got to pay monthly for it?
Yeah.
Or
And-
yearly?
Yeah, hold on. Propeller.
Oh, nah. That's good for them and shitty for us.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it said yes. Yeah. Yes, it's terrible for us.
Yo, next time I gotta open up the browser before I start streaming. This is disgusting. Or I'll just start
That's
using
great.
the Mac.
That's great. That's a good business for them because
listen to him. You hear him? You hear the side he's on? He ain't on the consumer. He said, that sounds great. He's seeing a little GameStop chart in his head. I'm telling you, I'll be trying to tell y'all.
I think I said yes. That's great. No,
Yo,
that's
and you know what's
crazy.
funny? Like, you know what's funny? It's still real hard to kind of find information on it. You go to the YouTube, it's the newest YouTube, so it is real. But I type it in Google and it's like, nah, you can't really find it. Propellerhead offers new rack extension plugin subscriptions for Reason. Flexible subscription model offers unique way to select from hundreds of plugins at a new low price. See, it's for us, for the people. For the people. The large subscription plan offers at $29 per month offers $3,000 worth of rack extension.
Oh nah, fuck that. They can keep that.
Or the smaller one.
$29?
The smaller one, standard subscription plan is $9. You get $400 worth of rack extensions.
They can keep that.
So that's what they're trying to sell to you. Like, obviously, you'll get Reason for free whenever they upgrade it. But I think the same way Arcade has samples and Splice has samples, I think the rack extensions kind of function as their samples or whatever. And yeah. Like, so for now, you could buy Reason still. If you just want to buy it once and stop, you can do that. But a lot of people are afraid that this is going to be mandatory.
Is that'll fuck up a lot.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it would be like in the cloud or something, right?
He said, "Let's short squeeze Reason."
Yeah, nah, I saw that. Man, they gotta be activists out here.
They over there too, just like Ableton. It's one of them European companies. I'm pretty sure they're not public at all.
So with these, when it's cloud based, you can no longer do the cracking and all of that kind of stuff, correct? Or do people still able to do
no more cracking?
No, stop. When it is cloud based, you can crack. Adobe's cracked all over the places. I don't, that's what I see. That's what I see.
So people are
the
still
whole cloud of Adobe.
Cloud-based
yes. Now,
services.
if you want to keep it specific, Reason has not been cracked since Reason 5, and they're on 11. So they got something there that I guess is, I don't want to say uncrackable, but just like Mac has no viruses like many years ago, probably not the right people care to crack it. Is my guess. Like Neuro DSP, right? This is a guitar plugin company. They make dope stuff. They use I think they use the iLock, which is a security protection thing. Like the digital iLock, every Neuro plugin got cracked in December, and I guess the people who crack it, if you read the info, they were just bragging yo, haha, this shit, and they literally told them the exploit that they used and everything. So some people maybe do it as a challenge, but Reason has not been cracked since 5, and I don't know exactly why, but all of Adobe is cracked, both on Windows and Mac. And
well, what I'm saying is you can still use the cloud with the crack version.
So when you say the cloud, if you literally mean go
online and use
terabytes and so their storage, probably not. But you can use every single program in the cloud because it's called Adobe Creative Cloud. So every program there, because it's not in the cloud, that's why it can be cracked. It's all fake.
Oh, all right.
They call it Creative Cloud because I need you to creatively give me $60 a month. But for some reason, this cloud-based program, depending on which one you pick, is 1.5 to 3 gigabytes on my hard drive. This cloud program. This cloud.
That's not nowhere near the cloud.
Exactly. I just need $60 though. So please, just keep paying me. The only thing cloud about it is that there's a center app called Creative Cloud, and it's probably checking yo, did you pay, sir? All right, keep on riding this train. That's really it. That's really it. But yeah, they're still there. But yeah, Reason is moving there too. That was the news. It was kind of sad to see that. It
is sad.
Oh well.
It's funny. I never even used the new Reason yet.
11, or you mean even before, post 5?
Yeah, I only use 6.5, and then they have a free one that I think is a free one right now, Reason Lite or some shit like that.
The last one I used was Record. Remember that?
Oh, man.
That was the last one I used, Record. But they went back.
I believe they're still dope, but at the same time, it's not complicated, but it's just too much clicks to get where you need to get to.
They took too long to do what everybody else was doing.
Oh yeah.
Had they had VSTs and audio in day one, there's a good chance me and you never even get to Ableton. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because that shit was life at one
Maybe
point.
even a lot of my other friends. Maybe I don't remember how Tomas here. He makes beats too. You might remember him from Sunday in the chat, Lizarazo. But he I think he played with Reason in the day, but I don't remember his feelings on it back in the day. But yeah, I think a lot of us probably never leave Reason if they had those things. But you remember having to trick audio into the NXT and all kinds of stupid shit?
Oh, yeah, too much clicks, man. Too much clicks.
That's just wild. It took too long. And you know, funny enough, to me, once that happened and everybody moved on, the only people who kept using Reason, either they really loved it too much, or keyboard players, analog keyboard players love Reason because it's all that shit in the back. But the new Reason, or the newest one, because I think there might be another new one coming up soon this year, but the newest one, it made Reason a VST, so now you can just open it up as a big ass rack now.
Yeah, my boy be using it. He be using it inside Ableton.
Yeah, that's probably the future of Reason right there. Just a analog VST rack for people who love that shit. You know what I mean?
keep that shit.
They took too long, man. Yeah, they took too long. But yeah, that was the Reason thing. Let me see. Dude, I don't think I told you. I showed it to Tomas, but I downgraded the HS8s to these, dude. To the 5s.
Oh, you had the 8s?
Yeah.
Why do you get rid of the 8s?
I don't, dude. My room is mad small. I don't need that big ass shit. That base. They're in the back, but I'm selling it to somebody hopefully pretty soon.
You see them things?
But those are 8s though. Those are
8s, baby.
Yeah. I got 5s now. Let's see. Here, this is a quick ass topic. Oh, and real quick on this, yo, maybe this happens with all of them. But when I had the 8s, I wasn't as close as I am. Yo, if I send text or get text messages, you could hear it on the speakers. So I gotta keep moving it. I gotta keep it away from the monitors because you could hear the, like.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying, but yo, I think a few episodes ago, y'all was like, we was talking about the stimulus, and yo, I'm the only person I know who hasn't gotten my stimulus.
You said you had it.
I just assume I did. So they mailed it to me. Dude, my friend agrees with you, by the way, in the Twitch chat. He said exactly. It don't make sense.
Dude, exactly. Don't make sense. He wants to base out his life? Why? What the fuck?
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you before I talk about stimulus. I'll tell you this. Here in this room, I don't know how the speakers sound in a perfect room, but in this room, the 8s, if this hand is the bass and this hand is the treble, I feel like the 8s sound like this. And now with the 5s so far, it sound like this. Like you still got bass, but now the treble is a little bit higher than the bass. Like it kind of fit right. But in this room, I ain't do any of the cool stuff. Like you got the pads in the back and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say when I put that on it gives it a whole different sound.
Yeah.
Before, when I was in the other room, it was not bass. I didn't hear no bass.
Yeah.
But now I got this little space and I treated it a little better. You can hear more bass and you can hear everything evenly now.
But yeah,
I know what you're saying though.
It I know in audio because I had this conversation with my man here, but like in audio, right, all the rules are always broken. But like the traditional theory always was like, you don't really need big speakers in these little rooms we be in anyway. Plus, I kind of just want to have small shit. Like I want to have these shits, like I could get on the road trip and still take these shits with me, yo. To be fair, I've done it with those too, but those shits is heavier and bigger. I don't want to be dragging that shit everywhere.
Nah, them little ones is dope.
Yeah.
They stay still yummies.
Yeah, man. But yo, basically, long story short with my stimulus, for whatever reason, I am getting it, but they mailed it to me on January 6th. Even though the last one was direct deposit, and it just baffled me. Like, why would you play games with my money? Why are you like, yo, let's mail it? Like, they have a check site, like a site where you can just check it, and it's like check 1 from last year, right? It says direct deposit, and then it says check 2. We mailed it on January 6th, and I'm like, why would you do that? Why don't you just
Give me it straight up.
Why are you doing that? It's just like, and then if we really do get another stimulus, I'm like, I bet you gonna mail that shit to me too. Like, why are you doing this? Yo, and then it come on like a debit card, I hear. So I don't even know if I could put it in my account. Might have to like spend that shit, some kind of crazy shit. That's like a stimulus. It's an economy trap. Like, give us that money right back. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's crazy. I might have to sell that shit on eBay. like what is it? Where you see like those gift cards, but it's like $5 less or some shit. Because you're just trying to get that straight cash.
That's trying to scam.
or that.
Oh man, what? You hear us? Wow. Jeez. Wow.
Oh shit! I forgot to be taking notes during this.
Damn.
Shit.
Scamming. Sick.
That shit's crazy.
Food.
Hold on. Yeah, let me just do the next one and I'll start taking my notes.
I don't know what to eat, man.
Yo, another.
I ain't trying to go outside. It's 21 degrees outside.
Oh shit. I'll do that next.
You be all right.
21.
But you live there, dog. You should be immune to that shit.
Nah, fuck that.
And you
That
ain't
shit's
immune to
crazy.
that
That shit is crazy.
shit.
That shit is crazy. What is it like?
Sounds kind of whack.
Yeah, what is it like? 80 degrees, 60 degrees out there?
Negative, but it's not 21.
Yeah, it's 63 right now, I think.
63.
Yeah, 61.
Nigga, yesterday
61.
was 14. Yesterday was 14.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. I'll tell you, that's so
Nigga.
like,
Nigga is stupid. Damn shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
that's funny.
That shit don't sound crazy to you. You want some of that? You don't want none of that.
Some of what?
Crazy.
Some of that weather. You
I
don't
want the
no-
cold. I take the cold. I fuck with the cold. Take it.
Nah, I'm cool. You have fun with that, dude.
Nah, I'm done.
You
I gotta
done?
get out of here.
Yeah.
You done?
I gotta escape.
You coming?
Gotta
You coming
escape,
down to the south?
Coming down, man. Taking my talents to the south.
Oh shit! Pulling that Bron.
Yep.
Nah, don't come down here. Don't come down here ruining nothing for me. All right. Don't come
Take
down
my-
here.
I'm taking my talents to the south, baby.
Mm. Be mighty close to Manny Fresh, dog.
Hope he signed me too. Shit.
I don't even know. He ain't on Cash Money. He on some other shit now. Would you? It's funny you say that, Duke, because I think me and Phil have these discussions every now. Would you really want to be signed right now in 2020? What are we? 2021?
Nah. I'd
No?
rather take like a contract, not a signing. Dude,
But
give
you
me a
know
contract.
what? Real quick, because you different. Because I was hearing Pharrell talk to Rick Rubin today. You different, though. You more Pharrell than you are artist. You know what I mean? You producer. You're not like my other friends. You're not really trying to be the guy. You know, you're trying to be more the shadow guy. Like, you don't mind stepping into the light, but you kind of like Pharrell. Pharrell ain't trying to be. Pharrell told a story about how he got on the Daft Punk songs. He said they send him those are like demo songs. He thought he was writing for whoever was going to sing it. And then he said a year later, they sent him Get Lucky. And he's like, yo, why y'all using this? He's like, because we said so. We Daft Punk, you know, But yeah, he didn't know that was the game that they were going to run by him. He didn't plan. He wasn't trying to be the guy. You know, he was just wanting to work, make some dope songs with all of them, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you're not trying to always be the guy. So
Nah.
So if you were to be signed, I don't think Duke the artist might be signed, but it might be like, you know, Duke the producer, like Teddy Riley style. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna need you to be a in-house producer. You know?
Yeah, like I said, I'll do some contracts. I'll work out deals with them. Like, all right, let's split a deal. I don't want to be signed. I don't want you to be my boss or anything. I'd rather, you know, we work out deals. Like, all right, set up a contract. You know, you produce such and such and such. And that's about it. Make whatever beats you got to make or whatever you have to do for that artist at that time and period. But it's not like I'm signed to you and you got to tell me what to do. No. Hell no. Fuck that.
So you're trying to do it on a semi free. I don't want to say independent, but kind of like
a
you
contract.
want to retain freedom. Contractor, yeah. You want to be a consultant.
Yeah.
Consultant to the game. That's what you want to be.
I don't want to be under anybody. I don't want to have a boss. I don't want that. I don't want somebody to tell me what to do. That shit irks me.
Same thing the devil said.
I don't like that shit, man. That shit get me mad.
My man said the same thing the devil said.
Hey.
Hey, see? Hey. Nah.
Did he laugh? Execute order. That was the execute order 66 laugh.
Yeah. Order 808. That's what it is.
Execute order 808. Subs reign supreme.
Subships, just mad sub cruisers.
Yo, another one. The second HBO Max movie came out today, dog. Denzel Washington.
That?
The Little Things. Denzel Washington.
The Little Things. Is that what it's called?
Denzel Washington. Yeah, that's what it's called. The Little Things. Denzel Washington.
Did you see it?
Nah, not yet. I was watching.
You gonna see it?
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's that cop movie thing you was telling me about.
I'm gonna watch almost every kind of normal-ish HBO Max movie just because it's technically free. It's coming to me. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Tom and Jerry right now. That's the only sus.
Tom
film.
and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry is also coming out on HBO Max. I don't know if I need that in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know about that either.
But it's like I would have never seen that movie in the theater. Yo, Denzel's dope, but I ain't trying to.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't trying to. I love the man, but on the weekend, we'll get it.
Is anything else interesting coming out?
I saw half of it right now, and my family's still watching it without me now. A Timberlake movie called Palmer on Apple TV, and it's the white man struggle. He got out of jail, and he go back home, but he a convict, tough getting a job, and he gotta take care of somebody's kid, and he don't want it too reluctantly, but now you formed a bond with the kid. Stuff happens, things like that.
I think it said the white man struggle.
The white man struggle. It's the white man.
It's the white man struggle. It's the white man.
The white man struggle, yo. You know how it is. Like you look
I
like
don't
Justin
know how it
Timberlake.
is.
You look like Justin Timberlake. You just get out of jail. You still in shape like Justin Timberlake. But now you got to go back to this town of normal white people who don't look like Justin Timberlake. But somehow you from that town. Nobody liked you because you a convict. You out here being a janitor and shit. It's the white man struggle, dude. The white man.
Sounds like white man.
You ain't hear Tupac, man? And this white man's world. That song. It's like that. But with Justin Timberlake in the middle,
Very well. Very well.
Some movie came out on Netflix today called The Dig. It does involve World War II, but it's like about digging artifacts or some shit. So I don't know how exciting that is.
like a movie or a documentary?
Nah, that's a movie. It got Carey Mulligan in it and shit. It's an actor movie,
Okay.
It's a different white man struggle,
That sounds different. That definitely sounds different. The Dig.
This came out today. I don't know if you keeping up, Tomas, but the new WandaVision.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
So there might be maybe we won't talk about it then. We won't talk
this is
about
episode 4 that will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I won't talk about it because Duke ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, it came out already. It's already.
Yeah, come every Friday, dog. Every Friday.
What time?
2 a.m. my time, probably 3 a.m. your time. So every Friday.
Oh, it comes out that time. Oh.
Cause it's Cali time. Cause they're the only place that matters for now. Like in terms of movie drops, I guess. I don't know.
I use this website if y'all. It's called Top Now. I don't pay. Man, I'm not rich like you guys to be paying for. Apple TV and Netflix and HBO Max and Hulu.
None of these. What?
I don't. You know what I mean? Top
Now.
The
only thing I actually pay for is Disney Plus. Because T-Mobile T-Mobile
covers it all.
Netflix comes with my T-Mobile,
Yeah.
and I have Amazon is moot for me. That shit don't.
Oh yeah,
Funny
Prime
thing-
shipping.
And
got
I have
T-Mobile.
Prime. Yeah, that shit. That's just also just attached with Amazon.
I got T-Mobile. I should have it for free, but I never
If
even
you have,
really checked.
you have to hook
I
it up.
use
They're
that
not
one.
gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
Oh, you have to
I
hook
have
it up.
Sprint. I have Sprint, but Sprint got bought out by T-Mobile, so I should have it.
And Hulu comes with the Disney shit that I have. I completely forgot there's even an ESPN app till somebody brought it up the other day.
Yeah, it came with
I was
that.
like, oh yeah, I forgot that shit is even in that thing. Is there anything else? Nah, it's just that.
ESPN, Hulu, and Disney. I never use Hulu,
But that's
dog.
it.
I never.
But I don't have
Hulu.
the. I don't know why they just didn't do it on just make HBO one thing. But I'm not getting any. I'm not subscribing to anything else.
What do you mean? You don't know why they didn't do what?
If it just wasn't HBO, like, because in Amazon you can subscribe to HBO, but it's not HBO Max.
Yeah. Are you asking why you can't get HBO Max to other places?
Why they're just separate entities?
Oh, that goes into that whole debacle that we would constantly keep talking about. That's because that's them green light men, dog. That whole thing is HBO Go, HBO Now, HBO Max, all the HBOs. You know, it's variants on variants.
There's more.
I mean, it's
mad retarded.
It's companies maybe like not kind of understanding who. It's like they don't even know what they got under their own umbrella. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit. Crunchyroll, Duke.
Country Road.
Nah, that's some other shit. Crunchyroll, it's an anime website, but yeah, people go there to watch anime, but it's on. They have their own section in HBO Max, but then they also their own company that you can also get their own. There's a lot of weird shit with HBO Max. It has like 500 things that have their own thing. DC had an app where you could get all the DC stuff, but then HBO Max came out, so they killed the DC app because they wanted the DC stuff on the HBO Max stuff. This is all kinds of convoluted. It's like a company that does stuff, but they don't really talk with each other, so they end up with 3 HBOs, 5 different things, and all kinds of shit. It's all weird shit. Weird ass company. Shout out to AT&T Warner Brothers. Speaking of that, the HBO Max, Phil, Zack Snyder said he ain't doing this 1 a week bullshit for Batman vs Superman, the Snyder Cut. He said he gonna do one big ass 4-hour movie.
Good. Get it over with. 4 hours is long, but I mean, the other ones was kind of long too.
3 hours.
4 hours is a long ass time to watch a movie, dude. Nah, 3 hours is isn't so uncommon. Like they're not super common, but a 4-hour movie, that's kind of crazy. But I'd rather that than episodes. Yeah, I didn't watch no more WandaVision after them 2 episodes. The 10 Commandments, because that's a long ass movie. The 10 Commandments is a wild movie too. That's just true. No, that's an ill movie. That's a Channel 11 classic. Now, I don't think it came on Channel 11, but it's in the realm of every Easter. That was like a Fox 5 joint or something like that. Yeah. Moses Split the Sea. That's just a classic hood movie. Yeah. But oh yeah, I didn't watch 3 and 4 because of that. I probably won't see this. I ain't watching that shit now. Yeah. Yeah. Very well. Yo, how long is WandaVision supposed to be? Okay.
Trying to get to it, right? I'm gonna see if I can see it.
Like stories or something. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. While they work on whatever's at the cutting edge.
Previously on Wanted.
Nah. I had to pull it up. I had to make sure it's the website. Yeah. Right? Good.
Mm.
Wow.
Like the state of planning and stuff like that.
Word. Damn. From
Mm.
wrestling to that? That's crazy. Thought that would have been it. After wrestling, that should have been it. What?
Very well.
Crazy. What? This is crazy. So at some point they gotta realize this. I don't know, man. I guess it's the money or the love of the game or something. That shit is crazy, man. $61 is fucking old. Taz. Oh my god. Taz. Wow.
Me
neither.
Me too.
Nigga say he was in a trap. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I saw something about a young rapper also having their song featured with something to do with the Green Bay Packers. Mm. 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 Be back. Yeah.
Who? Forte? No. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I want to check that out. Yeah, I got to bookmark that. Man, I've been grinding lately. But I did see something on Joe Budden. So I don't watch the podcast more, but I saw this dude that big pump killer dude that started making diss songs about him and ended up getting a little buzz. Now got his own little YouTube channel. But he does a little thing where he basically does commentary on the podcast and kind of calls out hypocritical stuff because he's just kind of hating on the show. That's kind of his purpose. But I was watching one and he showed this clip, and I didn't see the actual clip, but it had to do with Joe Budden released another podcast, a new podcast on his network. It's like 2 other girls or something like that. And it was a clip of, it looked like him talking to the first girl podcast that he launched. And they, from what the dude was, his commentary, because he wasn't playing the actual clip, it sounded like they were kind of griping that like they didn't know about this or some type of like business kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. He responded there. Who knows what happened behind the scenes, but it just was, he was just pointing out. And again, I don't know all the details, just kind of the hypocrisy in it. But I was just like, yeah, coming from, if that is the case, coming from him, that's like, you got some nerve. You know what I'm saying? The Avenger for this type of stuff, don't turn around and be, you know what I mean, doing similar stuff or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I don't think I'll look further into it, but yeah, I don't watch the podcast now either. So
I had my hotkeys on, so I think I was muting myself as I would type, so some of the shit wasn't going out. Like, this is my first time back on this computer, so I think I said some shit to you, Tomas, earlier about a new Madlib album and some other stuff, but oh well. Now I know. I turned off the hotkeys, so that shouldn't happen again. But yeah, I was gonna go through these things, these top 10. But I'm gonna just skip the whack ones. Oh, here you go. No, I always love that comicbook.com has these important topics on here. AOC to discuss GameStop stock controversy on Twitch. I don't know why that's on comicbook.com, but okay.
yeah, this is dumb.
Spider-Man 3 actress Zendaya praises co-star Alfred Molina. That's the girl praising Dr. Octopus. Ezra Miller's The Flash movie's gonna film in April. That's kind of a surprise.
That's fire.
Are you really looking forward to that?
I fuck with Flash.
I fuck with Flash too, but I mean these DC movies, the movies. You looking forward to that shit?
I fuck with the movies. They're a little, you know, some of them. Well, I like them.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna film. I think that dude. I think he lives out in Austin. The Flash, the movie Flash, because he's come to the Swan Dive a few times, which was a place we used to hang out in.
I still think they should have used the TV Flash though.
Yep, but so remember all that HBO Max crap we was talking about? Yeah, DC's owned by the same company, so it's kind of the same stuff going on there too. So it's like here's the bait and switch. I mentioned this last week, and I talked to David about this too. Next, Superman and Lois poster brings the kids front and center because there's a new Superman and Lois TV show coming out, and the trailer kind of look. The trailer looks surprisingly dope.
I just saw it up there too.
Yeah, the trailer looked kind of dope. That the CW shows I've been gave up on them, but that trailer was like, all right, you know what? This looked like the stereotype thing where they spent all the money on the pilot. So this kind of looked like the pilot might be good, and then the show will be trash. But it also kind of looked like, yo, let's make this show about a bunch of kids instead of Superman. And that's what this poster implies.
Superman and Lois, that's the title. That's
what I'm trying to think. What am I sending? I'm sending you whatever I put in OBS. What happens if I do this? Yeah. Hold on. Let me get rid of me. See that poster, Duke? Does that work? Yeah. There you go.
Superman, Lois, and kids.
Yeah,
That's the.
I guess so. I guess so.
That's the family.
Yeah, that's the family.
They better have some hidden powers or something. I just can't be watching.
Yeah, they power is the power to take over the show. It's the power to fuck up the show. So I'll probably watch the intro, but that's it. WWE Network app will not work when Peacock transition happens. What's happening there? What's happening with Peacock and wrestling there? WWE made waves with its new deal with NBC Universal, which will move the WWE Network and all of its content over to... Stop reading. Hold on. Fucking lost
the Peacock app.
Is that what happened? The deal will bring Peacock a new wealth.
That's what it sounded like.
1.2.
Yeah, content grabbing. Know what I mean? Gotta get this content.
Damn, so they got bought out? Everything.
You got the Peacock app?
I got the free one because Peacock is kind of free. But if you want like access to everything, then you do need to pay for it. So I sort of have it. You give them your email, they give you the app. Like, it's not a big deal. But if you really want to use the app, then you do need to pay for it. So I don't really watch Peacock because can't really watch anything cool on there because you got to pay for it. So I kind of have it, but I don't, not really, you know? It's like boring stuff that's on there.
You just signed up for it.
Yeah, just to see what it was, because I did it in its infancy. So, like, a lot of the sitcoms, like, work, and if they're going to give you more than, like, usually they give you season 1 of the sitcom. That's it. And if you want all of it, then you got to pay, you know? So it's like a taste, you know, drug dealer style. The WWE Network portion of the WWE app will no longer work for people in the US at that time. That's interesting. That's kind of weird. So they, like, a bunch of people just have to cancel WWE and go over to Peacock?
I was about to say, do they get a free? Yeah.
I wonder, like, how much, what that buyout cost. I got some loading, but let's see. Massive is about
that was why they just didn't leave it. See, that's just being
convoluted.
They need to do that. That's just unnecessary. If it's already branded and the audience already likes what it is, just collect the check on the back, and who cares if it's put a link to this app and the other app, because nobody gives a fuck about Peacock. Stop trying to make people give a fuck about it. The wrestling people ain't gonna give a fuck about Peacock. Them people that got the WWF app ain't trying to, they don't give a shit about nothing on fucking Peacock.
Dude, they might want to watch Parks and Rec, dude. You don't want to see Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I'll get you. I hear you. You might catch a few. So a few might stay for some other bullshit, but you know, if you got the WW, you don't give a fuck about the Peacock. They probably mad this just happened.
But you gotta do it. You know why? Because all they pay-per-views gonna be on Peacock now too. Damn. The exclusive home of all WWE pay-per-views, WrestleMania and SummerSlam, all that.
But I guess long term vision that makes sense. Like,
you can still do the one-off pay-per-view buy though if you just want to do that, like a UFC though. All that shit.
I be wondering what this shit is gonna become.
What do you mean?
All this content shit. Like, all these things that started free are basically like TV now.
YouTube for real.
Everything just has ads everywhere again.
Yeah.
So we moved from regular daytime TV that like had mad commercials to like, I think, I remember when first getting cable, I feel like one of the advantages was like no commercials or less commercials or something like that. I don't know if that was just a myth or whatever. Obviously, cable TV had commercials, but then we get ad-free stuff. And now it's just like all of these things are basically like TV channels now and kind of operate the same. And to have it be cool, you got to pay for this shit. But is everyone going to pay for all of these things? Like, I don't know.
We'll probably just go on
That's
to the
gonna be
next thing.
case.
Like the same way we all got onto the internet eventually, we'll probably just go on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah,
But
this is getting to be too much.
it is, yeah.
Too many. It's now like just paying a cable bill now because it'll be $50-$70 if you wanted all of the apps. Like in a way, and kind of in a way, it's kind of like crazy. Like cable was almost better in a sense. Like it obviously you couldn't have a channel for everything like the way you have YouTube and stuff like that, but like at least everything was there. You still had to pay for extra stuff, right? But it was still all there. If you had HBO, it was whatever channel it was. Now it's just like gems. Just TV was like the gauntlet. Oh shit! Ted Turner calling? Who's that?
We'll be talking about that's Vince McMahon. We'll be talking about our plans.
But it was like kind of like the gems are unified. Now it's like I don't know. Like I don't know. Shit is all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, like kind of on Amazon you could get stuff, but right, like there's some Disney stuff there. But if you want a Disney, you really got to get Disney. But if you want, you know what I'm saying? If you like the Netflix original show, then I guess you got to have Netflix. And if you liked it, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. There's going to be just over flooded with content. Just crazy. And then we're going to go into VR.
The real winner.
We're going to go into VR. That's going to be the next shit. People going to be into VR.
The real winner of this is Amazon Web Services.
Yeah, that's a fact. The cloud is winning.
HBO Max subscriber base grew
Whack
to 17.2 million activated users before the end of 20, according to AT&T. You see, like that's that AT&T spin. Activated users in quotes, all kinds of shit.
Why you even added that adjective? Activated users? Well, what's inactivated users? What the fuck you mean they activated? You got this user or not? I don't care. Activated. Fuck you. This is why I be in the meeting like yelling at motherfuckers. Fuck you mean activated users? Define that shit. Define activated. Like they got an account, nigga, or they using this shit? What you mean?
Yeah, ain't no explanation.
Activated, you know what I mean? They activated. What is that?
Yo, I was checking the Wikipedia. They had 12 million users, but according to HBO Max, 9.6 million subscribers from 28.7 million. Totally different.
No, it doesn't. You said you active users. One on cocaine. That's what
since you said. Hold up. Since you said users, check this out. Check this out. This is some fuckery, man. This is how you get when you AT&T.
Subscribers is different.
This is GameStop. The same way GameStop got they get out. Yeah, you just said it, right? Netflix got 273 subscribers. 4 million activated. That's David's account. Right? It got me. It got Hansel. Some boogie. All on the account. And those only one paying is David.
Nah, brother. A lot of activated users. You know what I mean? Share with your people. You got like 1,000. That's marketing. That's marketing. Yo, we need to spend this. Hurry up. Paper's gonna be out this morning. We need a new term. You, Jimmy, you out of here real fast. Jimmy's like, I don't know. Stop activated users, dude. Perfect. Put it in press release. What the fuck is an activated user?
They keep going with this shit. Yo, once the Roku dropped, this led to HBO Max launching with a paltry 4.1 million activated. Like, you don't say subscribers. See, like, look, when it says Disney, by comparison, Disney Plus accrued 26 million subscribers. It never say subscribers.
I want to know what the deactivated user. I want to know what the other side of the activated is. What does that mean? Activated users. They just, you know.
Yo, they said, hold up. Because here they are playing.
Duke's an activated user.
Oh no.
Yo, I was reading.
What's wrong with being an activated user?
So
Go
you
ahead,
trying to
Waffle,
say
go ahead.
all y'all connected? So what you were saying, Abe? All y'all connected to Next? I mean, David.
Yeah, we bumming
He's
off.
the only one paying for the shit.
Yeah, he carrying us, dude. Next is the Michael Jordan of our streaming server.
He's a subscriber.
That's fine.
Call him what he is.
Yeah, nah. Dave is the MVP. Dave is the MVP. He the real MVP. He helping us out, dog.
I still be seeing him. I saw him again. It's my fourth time seeing this guy. I'm like, damn.
Y'all the only two. Y'all the only two I know from the comments still, dog. Y'all the only two. I be trying to get him to come through, like just once on the podcast.
He don't rap no more?
Nah. You remember we did a pod. Me and Phil did a podcast. Me and Phil did a podcast with him.
You could have made him a star. Star.
David
polish him up. DAM.
David, he had bars, but he was never.
But he didn't make beats.
He never was on beat though.
Yeah. But you know
what? He couldn't read the beat. See,
he was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time. He was doing that shit before we had an Atlanta and all this shit. He was breaking the rules before we even knew any better, yo. David could have been like a pioneer, dog.
Duke ain't like how he was treating the beats at all.
He had bars though. He had bars. He was like on some Nas.
He was on some E40 shit, man. That's all David was doing. We just didn't know that.
Nah,
we didn't know that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nigga said, nah, don't do that.
He's on some E40 shit, dude.
E40's on beat. He is. I ain't lying.
I'm not doubting. I'm just saying.
In between be wild. Yeah, don't. I mean, salute to
David was not like
to DAM.
That's funny.
Salute to DAM. I mean, DAM.
Bars.
Yeah, my food's gonna be cold as shit, man.
Where you order?
Uber from Taco Bell.
Damn, that's the Taco Bell shit. The number one story though. Taco Bell's what?
It's good shit.
Got it.
It's either that or Chipotle.
About that, I type stuff like people love a lot of like not Taco Bells out here. Call people about you got that?
I bought tacos up there, but
we love that shit here, but as a city, but
I eat tacos all day.
I ain't messing nothing up.
Fuck that city up. All right now.
Nah.
Yo, this comic book site. This comic book site.
I'll put that shit.
Nuggets is chicken. People been wilding out over chicken products. I noticed in recent years. Sandwich people was fighting each other over killing each other. Is this true or not? So it was on chicken. I know that was the main thing, but I feel like
it was only Popeyes.
Did you have one of them sandwiches? I bet you did. But they were hard to get. It sound like people was killing each other for them.
Yeah, them shits is trash.
You didn't like you. Duke didn't approve.
Before this pandemic, I'm a sous chef, so I cook that shit in my job.
You ain't even a sous chef. Look how elevated his personal cooking skills are. He's a sous chef. That's fancy. What do you cook for lunch?
Cooking whatever on the menu.
Some ingredients. Myself, I mean.
What do you mean, like?
Oh, you could have. Oh, wait. So you got a menu you work from for your lunch?
Yeah, we make a menu, or I gotta write a menu, or it's a whole bunch of shit I have to do.
Name. All right. Before we move on, name a dish that you. Name a dish. Pay attention, Abe. Name a dish.
What's good? I should do a duck dish and a swordfish.
Swordfish.
A swordfish dish I used to do was crazy. And the duck one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Salmon one. I had a salmon dish that was.
Tell us broke folk how to eat.
With some
swordfish.
With some risotto.
Risotto? What's that? I don't even know how to say that. Risotto. What's that sound exotic?
We used to do a mushroom truffle mushroom.
Truffles. You know what truffles? Truffles are expensive.
Hell yeah, I used to shave them.
Hell yeah. I used to shave them. That's slang for just throwing them back. Just truffles.
Yo, them shits is dumb expensive, Mo. Them shits is extremely.
I know. I
used to take the truffle oil, get a ribeye. I used to cut
ribeye, truffle oil.
Yo, take the ribeye, get some coffee. Coffee, paprika, and salt. Coffee rub that ribeye. Oof. Oh man, I miss those days.
Mm.
So I should eat Infinity to Beyond. Used to eat forever.
Infinity. All right, we can move on. I just want to get these moments recorded live. I want to get these things documented. I'm working on my own documentary where I'm exposing you and all these little clips. Eating fancy food. You heard them? Truffle butter and fucking oils.
You have to make that too, truffle butter.
Yo.
I still know how to make it too.
That makes me think of the Nicki Minaj song, Truffle Butter. That was a good beat.
Truffle butter.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne. The final thing on the list was release date for the Snyder Cut, March 18th. Coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
On. I do want to see that.
What?
I said I do want to see that.
No, I'm saying what he was talking about. What movie?
It's
Snyder Cut.
Yeah, Snyder Cut. Justice League Snyder Cut.
Oh.
The guy who made Justice League, the real guy who made it. This is his real version of the movie.
Yeah, that should look true.
Yo, Twitter is crazy. He posted the announcement, and it's just crazy how some people be talking like just straight up. Like the second thing, where is it? I opened it up on a different computer because this computer can't handle it. But
when I hear Justice League, all I hear is the producers group. Justice League.
Yo, someone in the comments was like, literally as responding to the poster, like literally direct to Zack Snyder. Like, bro, I'm not sure why nobody has been willing to tell you this, but Watchmen was trash, and 300 is the only good movie you ever made. Please relax. Yo, like he Nori or something. Yo, you gotta relax. Yo.
Nah, he wildin'.
No, but I just think that's
Yeah.
mad funny, yo. Like, how you just gonna tell like some dude like who's legit in the game, like, yo, man, your movie's is trash. Chill out.
The internet. Nah,
Internet's crazy, yo.
everybody got this. Everybody got a mouth in the ear.
Yo.
The singularity. You know what I mean?
Oh, he
Block that
dropping
nigga.
on Netflix later, Army of the Dead this year. By the way.
If it's on Netflix and it's worthwhile and look
Yeah.
like it makes look alright, then I'll check it out.
It got Batista in that shit.
I watched a weird movie the other day. It had the dude that plays Mark Zuckerberg. He's in mad other movies. I just can't think of another movie he's in. And whatever, Social Network, whatever Facebook movie.
Yeah. But what movie
It was
was
weird
it?
though. So I don't know if it was a Netflix movie or Amazon, but it was Vivarium, some shit. It was weird. It was just real weird. They like go to this neighborhood. They're like buying a house, and the neighborhood they go to, the dude end up like leaving them there, and so they're trying to find their way out of the neighborhood. But it's like an infant, like they can't leave the neighborhood. Every time they go, they end up back at the same house. They end up having to kind of stay there after trying to escape, and there's food being dropped off. This like baby gets dropped off for them to take. It was just all, I don't know. It was nuts. It was weird. I'm not saying it was good. It was just.
Was it Resistance?
Now it's called Vivarium.
Oh, Vivarium. Vivarium. He played Tom.
Vivarium. I don't
Yeah.
know, something like that.
No, it's Vivarium. That's it. I'm here. I was looking at shit.
It's
It made
weird.
$427K in the box office.
Wow.
That's before COVID too, so I don't know what's up with that.
Wow. Yeah, nah.
Oh, but it only came out.
It
came out in Canada. It came out in Ireland and Denmark and Belgium. It's kind of it. Seemed didn't really come out.
I think I might have saw that shit.
It don't look like it had a big budget though either. Like honestly, it don't look like it cost a lot of money to make it. They're kind of just in the house the whole time. But I don't know how much. The dude got that guy in it, so but yeah.
Anne Hathaway and Jared Leto to star in a WeWork series at Apple. Excited for that?
No.
I just find it funny. We're doing a series on WeWork. It will be called We Crashed. It is described as following the greed-filled rise and inevitable fall of WeWork.
Okay, so it's like a docu-series kind of thing. It sounds like.
Yeah, but about WeWork, because we all been clamoring for that. For that. Coachella's April dates canceled by public health officer.
Mm-hmm.
No Coachella this year.
Shocker.
Let's see. Going through stuff. What is Woodstock 50? Cloverfield sequel set at J.J. Abrams'
Really?
Bad Robot Paramount.
Really?
You excited for
More
that?
Cloverfield?
Oh, that's just done already.
Well,
Nah.
I don't even know how to track the universe or whatever's going on in it. Because I seen the first one with the big monster.
Well, Godzilla,
I kind of like the one with John Goodman and that other female actress. I can't think of her name.
Yeah.
But it was called like Cloverfield Lane, but it is somehow tied into the Cloverfield universe. And then something came out on Netflix, I think, like the Cloverfield Paradox, but I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah,
I guess they
watch that shit.
they're all in the same universe, so I don't even know what this one would even be because they're all like different movies too. They're not like the same genre or even type of movie in a way. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm not sure what's going on in Cloverfield. To be honest with you, it's like a
that shit was dope. And then it turned like some stupid.
I don't know. What's it supposed to be about?
Oh, you know they ain't gonna say
Yes,
none
the
of that.
aliens still.
Yeah, they ain't gonna say that. Yo, so that was the last one. You told me the last one was some crazy shit in space. Yeah, because he said aliens. That triggered me. That
Yeah,
the
it was
hidden
in
one on
space
Netflix.
and, like,
Yeah.
time travel, I think, was some paradox universe type shit was going on. But that's like a space one. The second one is with John Goodman in the house where he's like paranoid. But at the end, you find out that that there's aliens. And then the first one is that big alien that's, rampaging through the city.
Yeah, I call that Godzilla.
Yeah, it was a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
With the first person camera shit. Because that was the time that those things were happening.
I saw that trailer, by the way, Godzilla Kong.
I did too. That shit was alright.
Not for me. Not for me.
It looks, you know what I mean? I like shit like that. I don't know. My girl says the same thing. She gets mad at me because I like.
It's something to watch. You just want to watch them.
All of them. The last monster one I saw, most of that shit where he was fighting the other ones.
So here, check.
The story is kind of like retarded, and
it's because there's a lot of human beings.
It's like convoluted Hollywood.
Yeah,
it's like regular Hollywood story, and then like you see the cool parts with the monsters.
Yeah,
this one only looked cool because it do look like they kind of scrapping a little bit, but because I kind of know the story, I'm also like, what is even going on? Like, why are they even fighting? Because they're both good. I don't know.
So like
some Hollywood shit's gonna happen.
I'm kind of embarrassed. I even know whatever it is. I know, like from having seen the two movies. Yo, Duke, mute it, Duke. But but I seen in the trailer. It's almost implied like, yo, they shipping Kong. For some reason, like the usual stuff they probably want to use and abuse him for some bullshit, For some reason, because we always got to make humans important in these movies, there's like a little girl, and that's the only person that Kong likes to fuck with for some reason, You ain't catch that in the trailer, or you just not happy?
Just saying, like, where did that? Unless. Yo, so is the Skull Island shit the part of this universe? That's what I'm thinking. The more am I making that?
Yeah, no, it is.
All right. So where the fuck this little girl come from? Because she's not in Kong Island.
She is now.
She's not in Kong Island.
Yes,
so
she is.
Where this girl come from? How did he meet her?
She been there. She chilling.
She came on the Kong Island.
It was an extra helicopter. It was an extra helicopter.
It wasn't no stop.
After Stamp Jackson.
He smashed all the he smashed all of the helicopters. Helicopters at the end. I think they make like a boat to get away with that crazy comedian dude. I like him. What's his name? Oh, Talladega Nights. He's in them. He's in Skull Island.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Go on, whatever. All right, so what happened? Yeah, this girl. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, so they got to bring the girl with her, but they also trying to give the girl a home. Some crazy shit. But I don't know, man. There's a bunch of boats just carrying Kong for who knows why, and Godzilla don't really like this shit, so he just start beef, and he just like roll up to the boats. It's like, yo, it's Godzilla, and then they showing highlights, a bunch of boring ass human shit. But then one of the human cuts they show is like, yo, Godzilla out here hurting people. I don't know why. And that was like the funny thing in the YouTube comments. It's like, yo, y'all keep bothering him. First off,
no, this doesn't make. This is what I'm saying.
So here's where it makes sense. So first off, me as a being in the wrestling mode I've been in the last couple of months, I was like, yo, right? Why we, to quote Queens, right? The Queens flip. Why are we flipping the script? Ain't Godzilla been protecting the world in the last 2
You
movies?
can see him as a threat or something like that.
Yeah. No, so there's that, but like also based on movie 2, Godzilla got like a bit of pride, and he the god. He don't like bowing down to the not Godzilla 2. It was Godzilla 2, right? The War of the Monsters where he fights the 3-headed golden dragon thing. And
he fights
they both want to be
Eisen.
king for whatever reason, Did
you see the movie?
I did. They want to be
a whole
king.
Convoluted story
he's
about
an alien.
he's a false alien.
Yeah.
Fucking false fake king nigga. But yeah, Godzilla ain't feeling this fake space king nigga, Earth nigga.
But Kong, I guess, apparently also wants to be king, and that's beef on these streets. Cause even when you hear some of them talk, it's like, wait, you telling me they can only be one? Is this like Highlander, the monster version?
I mean, yeah, I guess they would want to fight if they saw each other, but see, like, I'm gonna break it down real quick.
But based on the trailer, Godzilla wasn't looking for him. That's headhunting.
That's what I'm. Yeah, Godzilla like, hold up. Godzilla got big other creature radar. Like, so
he's
too
like,
big
look,
of a creature. He picked that shit up.
I told Kong if he stay in that that block, that he is alright. Like, I won't kill him or nothing, but he could stay on. But if he leave the block, he coming over to my territory. My territory, by the way, is all of Earth outside of this island. Then there might be some issues.
Godzilla probably got wireless headphones. He probably was swimming or doing whatever. Got a little beat, yo. You know this. You know so and so ain't on Skull Island no more. I seen him on 2/5. I seen him on 2.
Nigga said you got so
yo. I seen him on a boat too. I don't know.
He got a yacht now. He got a yacht. He got a little girl.
Yeah, I seen him with the
kids.
military niggas. You don't like either. The military dudes was with him.
Yeah, you remember 5 years ago the military dudes was with you. What that about, dog? They was rolling with you.
God. I'm just letting you know, God. Just letting you know, God. That he hang on. Godzilla, hold up. You know what I mean? That's how all this shit started. That's what happened. That makes more sense. I kind of wish that was the story. But first, Skull Island and the second Godzilla movie,
yeah,
they like could have been good. Like, I kind of liked the Skull Island, like even the Samuel Jackson, just like crazy war dude, kind of Moby Dick kind of thing going on there. Like that could have been good, but it was just done so generic. Hollywood, the troop going off, and like it just was too, you know what I'm saying? And like even with Sam Jackson, it was just generic. The second one's kind of cool. I don't really remember the first joint, the first Godzilla, but the second Godzilla was kind of cool. But again,
you mean the one where you don't see him, that Godzilla?
yeah, the first one, right, where he fight the Mudos or whatever. I do kind of remember that now. The second one, it just has, again, just too generic of, this terrorist, she was really planning it, and the machine that's waking on, all this fucking shit didn't even make sense. It was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, almost like a comic book plot behind the shit. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid shit. And now there's a little girl, I guess, that Kong likes, and there's also a little girl that Godzilla likes. You know that too, right? He got a little girl too.
Do he really in the movie?
Yes. There's the little girl likes the monsters.
Kind of like you mean in movie 2? Yeah, you're right.
The little girl and the mom go crazy. Her brother, I think, is killed in the first one.
Yeah.
But she kind of I think she kind of fucks with them, or I don't know. There's a little girl in his story too. I don't know how cool they are personally. You know what I mean? He got a little girl from his story too. So you see where this is going?
Yeah.
There's two little girls and all these people and Godzilla and Kong. You already know it's about to go down.
I don't know, man.
Sound like bullshit.
There you go.
There's gonna be a lot of people shit and some scenes. We probably seen 50% of the Godzilla King Kong scenes.
I hope not. But you're probably right.
Nah. They showed a lot of monster action in the other one, so I would expect them to. They should just have that shit just them scrapping the whole time, breaking everything, and just people running and screaming like it really would be, not all this other convoluted love shit. People, the shit that be happening don't even be making sense on screen because it's so generic Hollywood.
I'm only gonna see. That's a perfect example.
Kiss scene. Wow, this shit is blowing up. Nobody would ever do that. Ever.
That's a perfect
Hold
example.
on, Abe. Let's have this moment real quick before oblivion is right. If we could escape, we know this is happening, but let's have this generic ass moment. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. My fault. Go ahead. I just want to have that generic moment with you.
No, for sure. I'm just saying that, like, there's a. I was thinking of some shit. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I got lost in the sauce. Just too generic.
Some drugs, man. You gotta lay off them shits.
No, I was just saying, like, that's the only shit. That's a good example of shit that I'm gonna watch just because it's on HBO Max and not because I really have a desire. You know what I mean? It's just there.
If I had HBO Max, I'll probably watch something that. Yeah. To be honest, it sounds like HBO has stuff that I would click on. Yeah, I've been having a hard time lately with some of with Netflix and Amazon.
It's the more
finding
adult
to
one.
Click on.
Yeah, it's the more adult one, I think, right now. You know, like But yeah, they be like, so you know what the pattern is? I'm seeing a lot now too in this world where we just want content for content's sake. HBO Max show, they be dropping like shows from around the world. Apple is dropping like its second show from Israel. Like Netflix, especially in the COVID world, was dropping all the Italian and Spain shows. Like they were always there, but now they're kind of not even hiding them no more from us, you know? They're like using them. Like these are real things. There's an English dub on there for you people who can't read, you know? And yeah, it's interesting to see that, like, yo, in a world where like Netflix dropping something every week and everybody want to keep up with that except Disney. Yeah, man, they're like, look, man, who else is making shit? Spain making shit? Get that shit. Italy making shit? Get that shit, you know? Everybody, yo. There's a lot of shit just coming out, yo.
It's so much stuff.
Yo, the number one thing
is good.
Here,
I'm sure some of it is good too. It just be
sometimes people won't watch it though. And some of that is hating, but like, yo, look at this. Look, the number one thing right now on Netflix. I'll get this shit to open. Is this witch show? It's just like, you know, Harry Potter, but probably nowhere near as good.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
I've never seen Harry Potter. Fate, about. The Winx saga, you know?
Yeah, yep.
That's it. You be looking for shit. The next 3 days. That like a movie? That's 2010 movie.
You gotta mute, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, doing your bit, you know what I mean? Nah, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched movie trailers in a while, but I wonder, because I actually used to go to Apple Trailers and I'll go look at by genre.
Back in the day, right? Remember that?
Yeah, but I haven't gone there in a while. I'm gonna go there tomorrow in the morning or something. I'm gonna check it out.
I gotta try to find out to see if there's an app for Windows where it limits how much CPU the app can use, you know? Because this shit's wild. This shit taking like 70 and 80. It's getting hard. It's slowing down.
Do you think with so much content out and the way like binge watching is a thing, that content will just get shorter? Like that things will just be 6 episodes and 2 seasons and that's it, instead of the long old school format of like mad seasons and stuff like that. I mean, obviously they're still gonna milk shit.
That's what Quibi tried to do. They
possible.
tried to bridge the gap between like social media and like the Roku just bought the rights to all the Quibi shows, right? It was the failed Netflix. But all their shows were just gonna be like 7 minutes an episode, 9 minutes an episode.
I don't mean that short necessarily, but I mean that's okay, shorts. There's short movies and stuff like that. Because I mean that there's already shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they exist. But I mean more so just like shows just being 6 episodes and 3 seasons, and then they move on to some other shit. Or even if they keep the shit going on forever, that the seasons are just short. I don't know. Because I'd be more apt to watch stuff if it did finish in 5 episodes or 6 episodes.
Maybe in the long term.
And it was decent. Because I'll probably watch WandaVision, 9 episodes. The first 2 have me intrigued enough that I do want to see. I'm not.
I don't watch TV episodes.
I'm telling you right now, I don't. It's not that I don't ever watch it. The last thing that I watched that had episodes was some Stephen King thing on HBO called The Outsider, it was like a horror miniseries, but it was like 8 episodes. I watched the whole thing. I've watched Stranger Things, so I've seen Stranger Things. I do watch shows, but Stranger Things again is what, 10 episodes maybe, right? Like it's not mad episodes a season. I know for a fact it's not. The Stephen King shit was 10 episodes. So WandaVision, what you said, is 9. Like I don't like the first 2 episodes, but I do want to see what happens. So, but I'm not scheduling. I'm not I'm not waiting for Friday when it releases or wanting to track when it comes out. Or I'm not trying to go on no 8,000 episode adventure for fucking nothing. I don't give a fuck what it's about. But I'll watch some shit if it's short and ill. So I kind of hope that shit stays like that. Or gets like
Don't worry about it. You ahead.
20 episodes or something is too much for me to. I don't got the space for.
You ahead, and you ahead, and you ahead of your time. You ahead, and you ahead.
You way past. You pass everybody. You ahead. You ahead of time. You ahead of time. You ahead of time yourself. That's
that boy is ahead, and he's ahead of time.
But I'd watch stuff if there was more interesting stuff to watch. And oddly enough, WandaVision is like the most interesting thing to watch right now.
It is.
I just don't want to. I just stay with it. I probably, you know what, like Abe said, if all 9 of them were there, I probably would have ended up watching 3 and 4 when my boy left. And then I just would have, once I'm already halfway committed, then I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? If it's not that much more to go, then I'm going to just finish it out. If it's a whole nother 30 episodes and I'm 5 in, I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? The last long episode thing I remember watching was in the military, was watching Bleach, the anime. That was the longest.
Hey, by the way, that's coming back.
Last thing that I watched.
That's coming back, by the way.
No, it ain't not for me, buddy. No, it ain't.
It's coming
I watched
back.
the first season of it, and I feel like there were a lot of episodes, or a decent amount.
Because
and I think the The first episode of the second one or whatever, it was some crazy filler shit. And I was like, nah. But I fucked with the first season. But that was the last long, big shit like that I watched.
I don't even know what that is.
Bleach? It was alright.
You don't know what Bleach is?
I'm surprised you don't know what Bleach is.
It's do you know what Naruto is?
Naruto?
Yeah. Or Dragon Ball Z. You know what Demon Slayer is? We talked about it, right?
Yeah.
The Bleach is the OG. Whoa, so Demon Slayer is a perfect example because all these animes I just said to me are the same anime, but Demon Slayer really is the same anime because it's the same thing, the souls and all that shit, you know. But yeah, Bleach is Demon Slayer before it was Bleach. The captains and the teams and all that shit, it's the same exact thing. By the way, Demon Slayer went to Netflix and it was in the top 10 for a little while, like because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. But Bleach is coming back, bro. Bleach is coming back.
It's funny to get on anime. I feel like anime may be the one thing that I have a slight tolerance to watch more episodes for, even though I don't like doing it at all. Animes be interesting. Like, I don't know, anime plots be like captivating to keep me. That's why I watch Bleach so long. Like, sometimes they do a good job of keeping you with the story and balancing in it. You know what I'm saying? And keeping you want to watch the story. Like, animes be having some ill, but obviously, like Naruto, they be doing some wild shit sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole 30 episode arc about finding the teddy bear. Some shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody or nothing ever. Nothing. Just a bunch of bullshit for episode after episode.
So you see, this is for those animes, right? Like, so all those the traditional ones, right? Like the Naruto animes, I would call them. They're almost none of them are allowed to do that no more. It seems like almost nobody's even testing that. They are doing seasons, and I think those shows are better for it. Like Demon Slayer is just doing a season. My Hero Academia just doing a season. You know, like and I think it's better for it because you're not one. You know, like I like to say, they're on that HBO time, right? It's not TV, it's HBO. That shit, just because it's fall, don't mean that shit coming out. You know, that shit come out when it want to. Attack on Titan, that shit, that show's only 4 seasons, and somehow season 4 is airing right now. I swear, like, my life was totally different when Attack on Titan aired, right?
People in the military watching that shit. That was fucking years ago.
Yeah, but you see, but then season 2.
Orion's like 4 years old now.
This is what I'm talking.
I had a whole life. People was watching that. Like, I remember people watching that. Like, yeah.
Like, if we were growing up and Attack on Titan was new, it would have had the fillers. They would have had like all kinds of stupid monsters and like rocks breaking and all kinds of stupid stories like you were just describing. But like, look at this. Yeah, so Attack on Titan 1 was 2013, season 1. Season 2, 2017.
I just joined. Yo, season 2 didn't come out till I damn near finished.
Your whole military service, they took off.
Yo, so that means I might have not even had all of season 2.
Nah, season 2 dropped 2017, and then 3 was 2018. Season 4 is supposed, but you see, they cheating with the 2018, 2019, 2020. Because what they do is they come out last week of December, and now it's like, yeah, we came out in 2020. It's like, did you, buddy? Did you really?
Them niggas just was watching season 1 for mad long, and I just didn't realize it. You know what I mean?
And then season 1 was 25 episodes, and then they just started breaking up the rest, like into 12 episodes. And yeah, they ain't really like.
Mad people was watching that.
Yeah, same thing. But they don't really do. I'm grateful. It seems like a lot of them don't do fillers no more. It's like, look, man, it's all we got. We're not gonna try, because those shows were painful. This is why I like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, like
yo, how did Bleach? I don't even remember how Bleach season 1 ended, but I'm sure it was like some big crazy fight, and
so
you're trying to find out what he is, and like what's kind of going on with these forms that he has. Like I'm like barely remembering this shit. But
yo, so I'll tell you.
yo, when season 2 starts, that first episode I remember after had like puppies. They literally had like these other characters that I never did. Some of them were in the story, but they didn't do nothing important. Like, and the little kid, this shit was crazy. I'm like, wow, this is where we transition into.
So I always tell people, right? Like years ago, I used to like even when all that hollow bullshit is going on, I always told people. To me, in my opinion, the only part of Bleach anyone needs to watch, and you know what's funny? To this day on Netflix, if you look up Bleach, only the first 50 episodes or so are on there. I don't know why.
First 50, wow.
But in my opinion, that's all anybody needs to watch. Because the first 50 is Super Mario Brothers. Go save the princess from the castle. And
is that all of season 1? So that's what I saw. I saw the first 50. Episode 51's retarded.
Yeah, because now begins filler go carpet. And then
Episode
so you
51
you never saw it, but then I guess after that what they do is they make these characters called the Bounto, which they're just vampires now. And the whole arc was completely filler. Like it was made up. It had nothing to do with what happened before, and they were just filling time to the manga. And Bleach was infamous. Bleach was probably, for me, I don't know about for Japan, but for me, Bleach is probably the last big anime I saw that had fillers in it.
Same.
And maybe too many people were spoiled rotten, plus streaming and everything going on, that maybe people were like, look, man, we don't have to. I don't know how Japan does it, but like, you look at the American forums, and like when I would come back to Naruto periodically, I would just Google filler list, and there's like a whole forum with a pinned topic. Like, here's the episodes that matter and don't. And I would just watch the ones that matter and skip like 100 episodes. It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, nah, see, that's crazy. I had
that's
to
years.
Watch Naruto to catch up.
Yeah, like that's it's wild. Yo, Naruto started when we were at Mount, dog.
Yeah, that's because they spent the whole year him having to go get flour to make biscuits for some karate master or something. This shit didn't do nothing. It had nothing to do with nothing. Made Naruto feel good, and then whatever. Obviously joking, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but
no.
I
to me, one of my last Naruto filler straws was, I think it was post Sasuke waterfall fight, and obviously they're both really strong there, right? That's the end of the real Naruto show.
Right? Yeah.
That's the end of the real Naruto show. Then it becomes 100 episodes of filler happens, and then it becomes Shippuden, the second Naruto show.
Yeah.
But there's a filler arc in there, dude, where Naruto's walking, and someone knocks him over the head with a rock, knocks him out, and I was like, well, damn. All these other bosses are idiots. They should have just picked up a rock.
Nah, we need some random hijinks to take place for a little bit. You know what I mean?
A rock, dog. Like the man who was fighting all these people with powers and eyeball laser, whatever the fuck they do on Naruto, ninjutsu out the ass. My man lost to a rock, dude.
Shit don't be making no sense.
I was like, that's wild.
Shit don't be making no sense, but I don't know. It's something about in general, and it's funny I haven't watched any animes. I find them to have, I don't know, more interesting stories and dialogue and just concepts.
So I be thinking as to why, like that might be like for me, like why I like this shit. I think some of it might be like, and you see this in all my preferences, right? Whether you see it in music or whatever, right? I always want to go where no one else is. Obviously, anime is more popular now than ever before. But still, in terms of pop culture, like stuff, like that's a more like foreign element. So at least for me, that's probably part of it. Like, I mean, subconsciously, these aren't conscious things, but as I try to see like why I maybe like this shit. But also, like, because it's animation, there's also no limitations to whatever story they're trying to tell. If these stories are gonna have powers, they're gonna tell some crazy shit with powers, and they don't have to like cop out like a CW show might, you know?
Yeah.
The power is just gonna happen, you know. If they don't have powers, they still like no limitations, you know, because it seemed like they ain't like worried about like, oh man, this show's coming out on the Disney Channel, like we better like punk out or something, you know what I mean? like it just seemed a bit more like free in terms of that, and you know, like at least they thinking differently than the stuff that we normally see pushed to us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think just the art and craft of it is just different. Like I said, the dialogue just, I don't know how things are translated, but just I don't know. There's almost an element, and maybe this is just from a cultural difference where it's like, I don't know, like things are like dramatic. Like, and I don't mean just like the audio of stuff, them yelling their stuff, but I don't know, just the way characters speak and just again, just the things that be going on in a lot of the animes that I liked are like they're cool, yeah, pushing the envelope in some ways, telling interesting stories, right? Like just all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shit's just better to me. But it's animated
Yeah,
though.
hey,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
camera's
Like,
off, dude.
Yeah, because it was taking too much power. So if you want to see my face, you got to go to Twitch. This
but
computer,
it's animated.
it can't handle me, man. This computer can't. It can't handle me. It can't. It just kept clipping like a. Discord was taking like 70%. Now it's only taking like 16 to 30, depending.
What you on the Windows or the Mac?
I'm on the Windows. But I built this computer in 2009, dog. So there's an old man computer. It's so mad.
It's the old whore.
Yeah, something like that.
What's on your weekend agenda, Lord Duke?
Oh,
Oh, it might be. It might. I have a whole bunch of clients, so I can't even. I was going to go to the casino again, but I didn't do it this week. I was going to go today, but I had a lot of clients, so I just fell back and chilled. But this weekend, I'm just gonna try to do something with my girl. If that, I'm just gonna do a lot of recording. I gotta make some more money.
When's the DukeMoney Abe collab coming?
Whenever Abe send those joints.
Send what joints? What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to send me them melodic loops.
You want instrumentals of everything I make? Just like instead
what
of
kind of project y'all making though? What kind of project is it?
I just want some melodic loops. Some Abe.
That's what I mean. You want me to mute the drums? Sorry, of all the beats I make.
I don't need the drums. I just want the melodic drums.
That's what I mean. God. Mute the drums of all my beats. That's
facts.
Yeah.
Just talking about muting sounds and shit. What's this project? What is this project? What is it? What is it? Is it instrumental? What is going on? I want to know. I mean, I want to know. Fans want to know.
I uploaded the first track for the new Alias. So starting.
Would y'all ever either together or with others, either together or separately, do like I have two questions, but do like a concept kind of thing, or not necessarily concept, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain vision for it, and y'all both doing that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I would.
What about you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Depends what we're doing though. That's like too vague. That's like too vague.
That's what
I don't care what it is. I'll do it. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Right. There's no concept, so it is super vague. But the other question is, how do y'all both as music makers and producers, beat maker, whatever, engineering, how do y'all view when people give you constraints? Like, do you see it as a challenge? So, for example, if somebody were to come to you and be like, look, I want you to produce this, but this is what I'm going for. Like, you have some sort of freedom, but I also want this, whatever that is. I don't know music to say what that means, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I want it to vibe like this, or I don't know. How do you look at it?
I had that today. I had a client like that today. He asked for he wanted me to sample Busta Rhymes intro, but make it a drill beat. You know, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do drill beats, but I did it.
Did you like that though? Do you see those
I didn't like it at all.
Problems?
I did not like.
So you didn't like having to do that. What didn't you like? Like what?
I don't know how to do it, so I didn't like it. Okay. But as time passed, as I get better at it, I will start to like it. But for right now, I like the beats, but not mine. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how to do it like that. So it is a challenge. It's definitely challenging for me to get that rhythm going and get the hi-hats going. And I don't know how to make the hi-hats dance like these niggas is doing it now. Like, it's kind of hard for me. So I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it.
Okay, but when it's kind of challenging.
Yes, when I do get it, I'm gonna like it.
What about you?
It's definitely challenging.
I was gonna say real quick on that, like, I almost feel like with things like drill, things that make no sense to me to make, I think one of the reasons for me I struggle with those things is because, like, one, maybe I'm older, right? Whatever, but I really like playing my shits. And when I see those things being made, that's not to say you can't play them, but almost anytime I see somebody making that stuff on Twitch, they almost always drawing that shit in, you know? And I don't know how I've seen you make stuff though, like in remote, and I know you could do both. So I almost feel like
I draw that shit in. I'm not doing that.
I almost feel like you gotta find out whatever it is to draw, or whatever. Like but I'm like, once I kind of noticed that, I was like, no wonder I kind of have a difficulty, because it's like I like to play, and almost all of that shit is being drawn in. So it's like it's kind of coming from a different place anyway. You know what I mean? But
so if somebody came to you, Abe, and was like, I like the way Brooklyn drill sound or New York drill, whatever.
Yeah.
I want you to make these beats for me. But you could kind of do whatever you want. I just kind of wanted to have some spirit from this, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think right now, like, it would have to be, one, are you paying? And then two, can they afford me? Then maybe I'll do it.
I don't mean really if you would take the job or not. I mean, conceptually, do you like having those types of challenges, or do you see it as that? Or
I probably don't have no interest in it, but I tell you what, this is the part I always find interesting though, is like, I'm always like, and I bounce back and forth whether it would be good for me to know or not. It's like, man, I don't know how to do the Brooklyn drill, but I also don't know, do I want to know? like, because it is like, to me, the thing I'm more interested in, not the hi-hats, Duke, but like the bass lines, but that sounds like a pitch bend or something, when I see people do it.
It's easy. Just, in Fruity Loops, all you do is draw that out, and then they got some arrow thing that it blends it. You just draw and draw up there. You just draw.
See, and that would never occur to me because I'm like always playing shit. So it wasn't until I started seeing people draw that I was like, oh yeah, that's like totally different.
Is there other ways to make that same sound?
Probably.
Completely different.
Is it a pitch bend or no? Because if it's a pitch bend, then you can manually do it,
You can hit it over here like vroom, vroom, vroom.
I don't even be using that when I play though. Like so. And then I use the push, and it's a weirder pitch bend, so it's like not even like that, So.
Okay.
But I get what he's saying though.
But I think when it comes to being open to more things like that, I think if I had like my creative train rolling, I would be more open to doing stuff for other people like that. I think right now, given where I like the way I have myself organized or disorganized, like I almost sometimes maybe get pissed because it's like, yo, I could be doing something I want to do. Instead, I'm doing something I don't, So
yeah, I wasn't asking about that element of
it.
It, but I get that part. I just mean, do y'all see it like, I don't know.
Like if it interested me, I'd probably be doing it without the third party, right?
It's a different kind of art. I don't understand it because I don't make it, but
yeah,
I'm just
I get what you're saying.
You gave me, I like shooting. Do I want to shoot what a gun that only is single action or some old school shit. No, but there is some element of challenge to, right? Like maybe shooting with a certain type of gun or doing something that like it kind of restricts, you know what I'm saying? Where like me not having necessarily full freedom or the gun that I would want or that I like the most kind of makes a challenge for me, right? Like I have to make this work with my skill level in terms of that. I know music's not the same thing as shooting, but you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's definitely challenging. Like I said, I'll do it. For me, I'll do it.
But do you enjoy it?
Do I enjoy it? To a certain extent, if the nigga's nagging me. But if he's not nagging me, and if I got my own, like he don't have to.
Person, I'm talking about. Do you enjoy creating what they're asking for? Them, that's just the constraints, though. That's the shitty pistol.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Yeah, I play this shit. If you can hear it. He made me sample Busta Rhymes. Give me some more.
Really? Yo, I think Duke. You gotta change the Duke.
I just don't know how to get to high.
You gotta change the Discord settings and play it again. You gotta do that green bar thing that I told you about. Like go to voice and video because it's blinking in and out.
So I will go to
voice and video. Like go to settings, user settings,
okay.
Voice and video, input sensitivity, put it on manual, and then drag it all the way to the left till it's green.
Voice and video. And I see it.
Yeah, make it manual and then drag that bar green all the way to the left.
All the way to
the left.
It's green.
Yeah. And now play the beat, and it should be hearable.
DukeMoney.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that before.
Huh?
No, it's good.
You still can't hear it?
No, it's good. Good. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Get it. Money. We run the world. Money. We run the world.
Yeah. See, it's kind of
to me, it got like a hip hop swag because of the 808. But I could hear like the shake, like you going for the drill with the shake, you know, off the high end.
I don't know if you listen to Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, these are young niggas over here. This is exactly how these niggas drill beats are. It's mad simple. Some of them don't even have the hi hats. It'll just be the boom.
You don't need it. The R&B technique. You don't need it.
Yeah, it'll just be that.
Yeah.
The mix be.
I like the 808 farts.
Get that money real quick. I get that money real quick. Don't get that money real quick.
Exactly like that. It'll just be like this.
Yo, we can make an album like this. I'm telling you. I got the money and shit. Dude got the money and clips. He got the bricks. You see the chicks? You know the shit. Up on the shit. Woo!
Woo!
Fire.
Fire rises.
Well, hey, I tried it. Like I said, it was cool. It was cool making it, but
yes, brother, it rises.
I got. Yeah, that's your bane.
Someone has to die in the wreckage, brother.
Sean Connery, my boy, Sean Connery.
That'd be dope if they got him just to do that voice.
I wonder which
voice.
His mind or his body.
That's just crazy.
He said, "No, brother. Someone has to die in the wreckage."
said they belong to me.
Oh yeah.
He said,
That's a classic.
Born
He said,
in the darkness.
He said, that's what I was about to say. He said, you said you come from the darkness. He said some shit about the darkness. He said, you come from the darkness. I was born here.
I was born in it. And then yapped him. Never talk about that shit to me.
You always talk about the darkness. I was born here.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Also, we'll never have superhero stuff like that again. That's the negative of Marvel, of how good Marvel is. Because Marvel's not gonna do dumb shit like that, and DC is over here trying to play copycat games. So
Yeah, because they were ill. I know there's some issues with them, but they were still ill.
Yeah.
Bane was nuts.
Oh yeah.
The Joker, the second one was obviously The Dark Knight was crazy. Batman Begins is probably the weakest one, and I think that one's pretty dope too. I thought that one was all right.
Yeah,
I appreciated the ninja part. I think that's why I like it. I think I kind of like seeing that Bruce Wayne do the ninja training was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was it, right? We done?
Thanks. So you got songs of the week?
I have
anything. You got anything of the week? We're gonna have to change it. You got anything of the week?
Nah, I got some songs of the week. Anything of the week.
Yeah, anything of the week. We're gonna change it. It's not even songs no more because I'll be the only one be having songs.
Nah, but I have been listening to some music this week, and it was rap. There's always music, but it's usually repeat shit. But I found myself listening to more Ransom. I brought him up before.
Yeah.
And man, there was a song that played. Spotify did some dirty shit. So this song was playing, and I'm listening to it. This shit was fire, and I see the name of the song playing, and I heard it too. So when I go back to my songs to play it, I'm playing it, and I'm like, yo, this ain't the same song, and I have no idea what song that one was. That second verse was crazy. But the Master, and I might have said this on the previous one, but the Master by Ransom, I think it's on his EP Director's Cut.
The Master.
Yeah.
I made that beat called The Master back in the day.
That's true. I just Duke. Yep. It was fire too. That's just
it was one of the Duke disses.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say that one song. Yeah, The Master. But there's a bunch of I just been mostly listening to just Ransom stuff, so he's just kind of my artist of the week, I guess. But yeah, I flamed Duke. Duke came back with some fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
You got any songs or anything of the week, Duke?
I haven't listened to music this whole week and last week.
Busta Rhymes flip. That's your song of the week.
I don't have anything. I haven't listened to anything.
I got you. All right, I'm gonna do the Surrealist, Mira, Mira, and I'll do Steven Wilson, King Ghost. Those are my songs of the week.
No other content that you saw that was interesting?
You got anything of the week? Anything of the week?
Some shit you want to plug? Know what I mean?
Well, he played his beat. That's the song of the week for him.
Okay. All right.
Nothing. Hopefully my stocks do good next week.
That's it.
Those are your final thoughts. Hopefully your stocks do good next week.
I got a whole bunch of calls in right now. I'm hoping they bust.
Yeah, see? So this is my final thoughts of the week. Watch out there for people. If you see a guy that look like this gentleman in this blue background, this false ninja mask, be wary.
I got the real one.
Listen, be wary. ask questions,
Mm.
and think critically. A nigga like that might come. And
He
try
just
to
ran.
kill you. So just remember those things. Those are my final thoughts.
All right, man. Bake that chicken, smoke that turkey, boosh.